So hi, and you're welcome to Bono and Boma page. I am Boma, and today I'm gonna tell you 10 things not to say to your child. Are you a parent, a guardian, a caretaker, a nanny, anyone in the care of children? Please, I'm about to tell you 10 things not to say to these children that you are taking care of. We have to know that the way that we bring these children up affects not only how they see the world, but how they see themselves. I'm talking about how to encourage our children and support them in ways that would help them to have healthy psychological and mental health. So number one, what not to say to your child is offensive words towards their appearance. There are some parents who go like, why are you too fat? You are too thin. You are so ugly. Where did you get this ugliness from? Because in our family, we don't have this ugliness. Maybe it's from your father's family or it's from your mother's family. Stop saying things like this to your children. You are increasing their physical insecurities. Okay, so you should be looking at how to promote them, how to promote love, encourage them to love themselves, see that they are perfect. Okay, until a child is 18 years and above, a child will not really have the capacity or the ability to change how they look, especially if it is genetics that they are plump or fat people. It will take time for a child to check on his or her diet, and you as a parent should be responsible for that. However your child looks, appreciate your child like that and thank God, right? So you are blessed to have a child. There are others who do not have, and now that you have, stop saying offensive words about their appearance. Number two, provocative questions towards their actions. You go like, and why do you choose this way? Huh? You don't even say it in a calm manner. You just go like, why do you walk this way? Why are you so weird? Why are you so strange? What is wrong with you? Is it demons that have possessed you? You know, all of these things that you say to your children make them feel that there is something really wrong with them. And you have children who cannot sleep at night, and they can have nightmares, they have sleep disruptions, and it builds up, and they normally think that there is something really wrong with them. Some children feel that they have superpowers because of how their parents ask these provocative questions. Okay, so you have to know how to speak to your children and tell them what it is to do right. We were all taught how to chew well, how to walk well, how to laugh. You can just say, why are you laughing like a madman? For who is a madman? Okay, so things you say actually affects your children's psychological health. You don't have to always be harsh on them or let them feel as if, of course they are children and you would have to be responsible for them. Okay, so number three, selfish wishes. Okay, there are some parents who go like, direct to their parents, I wish I never gave birth to you, I regret having you, I wish I had an abortion. Like they make the child feel that they are not supposed to exist, or it is even wrong for them to be alive. This diminishes their self-identity and make them feel they are not worth it. They don't even believe that you love them as a parent. And when a child gets to understand that he or she is not loved by the people who brought him or her to the world, the child begins to develop truancy or stubbornness, or ways in which the child would want to feel fully responsible of him or herself. Okay, so stop saying words like, I wish I never gave birth to you. Children make us go crazy. We say a whole lot. If you are a melancholy and you have children, you become a sanguine because you say a whole lot trying to, you know, direct them. But that doesn't give us the guts to just speak anyhow to our children. All right, so this is a very important message I'm passing to all parents. Don't think that children don't understand or they'll forget when they grow up. No, they are adults today. Even you, when you were a child, there were certain words your parents used that is still lingering in your heart. Some have unforgiveness. Okay, so don't repeat this trend. Change ways of bringing up your children. Let them feel loved and cared for. Number 4, making the child feel like a burden. Some couples have arguments or misunderstandings in front of their children, and they go like, these children Indomie, they cost me too much money. Huh? Every time books. I don't even have money. Where are we gonna have money to buy them books? Look at the school they are going. It's so hard to take care of these kids. Why do we even have 4 kids? We should have had 1 or 2, you know. And it's like every time you say that, you make the children feel like, I'm a burden to my parents. Why do my parents always quarrel about my school fees, about my books, about my shoes? But then it's like you put your needs before the children's needs. Maybe the child have seen that you were complaining about your belt, and in a week you were able to buy yourself a new belt, a new shoe, a new phone, and now it's about the child and you are complaining. So please show much love and care to your children. Don't make them feel that they are not valued or they don't even matter in the family. If you're having misunderstandings, try and do it well. Do not let the children see that you are having arguments about their needs. Okay, I hope I'm passing a good message to parents or guardians. All right. Number 5, unhealthy comparison. Some parents will be like, why can't you be like other kids? You see how other kids are walking nicely. You see that they go to school, their uniforms are not dirty. Why can't you be like other kids? And some go like, why can't you be like your elder brother or your junior brother? You know, compare siblings. It's not right. When you do this, you make the child feel that other kids are better than him or her. And even no matter how hard he tries, you know, children when they go to school, they get dirty. And so no matter how hard they try, they still feel that they are not enough for you. And so the more you compare, especially siblings, the more you create an unhealthy relationship in the family. You try to make the junior siblings or whoever you're comparing them to have jealousy or envy towards each other. So as a parent, the right thing to say is, what other way, okay, what other way can you do this? Have you seen how your brother is doing it? Can you do it like that? Do you have a different way to do it? Don't make them feel that they are not even good enough, or they are you don't even need them, like they don't even matter in the family. Please don't do that. If you do that, it will reduce their self-esteem, and that they would go out there feeling that they are not even worth it. Good. Number 6, verbally abusive words. This is so common, especially in African homes. You have parents telling their children, you are very stupid, you are very useless, I don't even know why I gave birth to you, in fact you are a fool. You see those kind of insults that you make the child feel, will I ever make it in life? Okay, if I'm like this, if my parents are saying I'm a fool, I'm stupid, will I be a responsible person in life? Okay, this damages your children's self-esteem. As I'm telling you, the more it's been established that the more we hear negative things about ourselves, the more we are accepting of what is being connected to us. So frequently the child hears he's stupid, he's useless, he's a fool, and this sinks in, okay, and the child gravitates towards being stupid because after all, I'm stupid. The child goes to school, teachers are like, you are stupid, you are this, you are that. Okay, so at the end of the day, the child's esteem is broken, no self-confidence. The child doesn't believe in him or herself. He's just who he is, and because already society says he's a bad person, so let me just accept it. Okay, so you're teaching your children not to have a self-esteem. You should be able to encourage them to imbue in them the love that you never had, or the love that you had. Pour out more for them. Correct them when they make mistakes, and let them understand that there is more room for improvement, there's more room for growth. I remember back at the junior high school, if you didn't do well, a good teacher would say there's more room for improvement, right? So always let them know that there's a way to go about things. Number 7, threatening abandonment. All right, there are some parents who would go like, my children are too stubborn, you children are too stubborn, one day you come back from school and I won't be there. Okay, and they just say it anyhow. me, I'll leave you. Like, you won't have me all the time. And especially in a situation where couples are having a misunderstanding, where divorce is likely to happen, you find them always lashing out at children. Like, I mean, they take out their anger at their children. Like, you see how your mother is behaving. You see, I'm going to leave you. I can't live in such a home. Don't even let the children see that you're fighting with mommy to leave her. Okay, so what you're doing to these children is that you are taking them as a punching bag. You're using them as an scapegoat, always trying to put out your anger on them and not let them have a happy life. Okay, this will actually make your children not trust others, so they grow up, and if it surely happens that their family is broken, they'll grow up not trusting their loved ones, because they feel that they would also go and leave them. All right, so whatever that you do in the family that involves children, you must be discerning. You must understand that the children's needs are more important than yours, and that you have to be considerate about what you say, the plans you want to take, and what you do, what you involve the kids. This is so important. All right, so this is just like a psychological topic that is easily digestible, like I said, so there's nothing new here. I just want to make sure that you know that you are not being toxic to your children. Okay, so number 8, empty promises. This is also very common in African homes. They go like, you know what, if you go to school and you get 100 in maths or English, I'm going to buy you a car. The child really gets that mark and comes home and there's nothing. Weeks, months, years, there is absolute nothing. So those empty promises and those little lies makes the child feel betrayed. Actually, the child will grow up not trusting. This breaks a child's trust. All right, so we normally do it, go inside and bring your slippers and come and we'll go. By the time the child comes out with the slippers, the mother or father is gone. All right, I'm going to the market. When I'm coming, I'll buy you toffee. You go to the market, you come, you don't buy the toffee. The next day you don't buy the toffee, and it diminishes. Please don't do that. You are teaching your children how to lie. You're teaching them how to not stick up to their promises and do as they say or mean what they say. Please, parents, you should be there for your children, and whatever you say, you do it. If it is a promise, make sure you fulfill it. Okay, and also teach them to trust you as a parent. If they're able to trust you as a parent, they can trust in themselves, because they know that they are getting the best upbringing. Right, number 9, do not say disrespectful words to your child. The fact that you're a parent doesn't give you the nerve or the audacity to speak anyhow to your child, because they are human beings created by God as well, and they have feelings, emotions, and thought processes, and they want you to love them because they have no one in this world except you. They grow up in the house looking up to you as a parent to love them and care for them. They need all the attention that they will never get anywhere. So do not disrespect your children, especially their boundaries. Okay, give them the privacy that they need to grow in their own abilities or capabilities. So for example, there are some parents who never will allow their children to be alone, because they just want the children all around them, and they don't give room for the children to nurture, okay, to enhance what they know. For example, there are some children who want to draw, who want to play chess or puzzle or put picture arts together or something, but some parents will not allow their children to develop their abilities, and this is wrong. Okay, so you need to know how to talk to your children, respect their privacy or their boundaries, whatever you say to them. Like the Bible says, whatever you don't want to be done to you, do not do to your brother. Think about that as well. Don't speak to them anyhow because you feel they are kids. Don't accuse them. Don't blame them if it's not their fault. Don't treat them as an scapegoat, especially the innocent ones. you have to respect their feelings. All right. So number 10, find time and listen to your children. I'm talking about a healthy parent-child relationship. Where there's a healthy parent-child relationship, children are able to voice their feelings, their thoughts, their doubts, and they say whatever that is in them. Just like how a father or a mother will call a child and just start speaking. That is a healthy parent-child relationship, and this is what we should promote in our families. We should not always say, if you want to talk to me, it should be in a way like the child never gets to speak to the parents except there is trouble or it's an emergency. Do not create this kind of environment for your children. Let them feel free around you. Let them know that my father or mother is a problem solver. Okay, so if you have your children always running up to you and telling you stuff, be proud that you gave them the opportunity to tell you stuff. All right, because at the end of the day, we've heard stories about teenagers' daughters getting pregnant and their mothers not knowing, and they've had, you know, illegal abortion that affected their health, and all of these problems that comes with family child or parent child relationships. You can end it. Okay, so when you do that, the child will feel wanted, loved, cared for, is needed, and there will be that balance in the family. So I want you to understand that childhood is a very important part of every life in this world, and so we have to promote good parenting. No matter where you are, what you do, your profession, or what you aspire to become in life, if you have children you are taking care of, please make it a point to bring them up well. Okay, because they are not only going to be needed. Okay, so it is kind of like a family, a big family in the world. So they're not only needed in the family, but they'll go out there and they'll meet other people. They would mingle, they would create relationships or friendship or family or something else, because that's how the world is. We connect. So if you're doing a great harm to the child, you can imagine the number of people this child will grow up meeting, and the influences and the impact that child would have with the relationship he or she will build with others. Okay, so in my dialect, we would normally say that for you to know where someone is coming from, it is through their behavior. Okay, so someone acts in a certain way and you ask, someone behave in a certain way and you ask, which house are you coming from? Who are your parents? So sometimes it could be good, it could be bad, because you've done something and we know that this is not the right thing to do, or this is too irrational, so where are you coming from? Right? So try to preserve your family name, and also try to let your child make you proud. They can only make you proud if you are able to bring them up well. So this statistics is from the Administration of Children and Family in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Resources in 2008 reported that there are about 50,000 children that are officially counted as what, as victims of emotional abuse. So this is telling us that we have a long way to go, and this long way will start from you listening to this video, changing your toxic ways towards the child, and also promoting good parenting. I don't want your child to be a statistics. So Bono and Boma cares for you so much. Remember to subscribe or like and share.